Alright, what is up everybody? My name is Encore 43 and today this is kind of a new thingy where basically I'm just gonna talk about a subject, and there's a clip of Call of Duty in the background, or in the front ground actually. I'm kinda in the background. But yeah, so today the topic is peer pressure, and like peer pressure is kinda everywhere. And I feel like it really shouldn't be, because peer pressure is crazy. Like, it's everywhere. Like, and it shouldn't be, because peer pressure is insane. I'm saying the same thing over and over. But anyway, peer pressure, it never made sense to me. Like, why would you want to be someone else? Why would you want to do what someone else is doing? Like, I feel like doing you is the best thing to do. That rhymes, and you know rhyming is always right. So, I mean, give hugs, not drugs. It rhymes, it's good, true. But basically, peer pressure is what's kind of ruining a lot of people's lives, and I don't like to see that, because I know people that have been ruined because of peer pressure. They don't like to say that it's because of peer pressure. They like to say, oh, I'm depressed, all this stuff. And yeah, depression is a big deal, but if you think about it, a lot of times people become depressed because of peer pressure. Like, people think that they're not good enough because they're not doing what all these other people are doing. And how does that make any sense? I mean, you're not good enough at being you because you're not being like these people. I mean, that does, no. Like, you should be good at being you, and you are good at being you. So why do you want to try and be good at being these people? You're not these people, they're them. And if they make stupid decisions, why should you? And if you make stupid decisions, then I sure hope that the other people that want to be like you sure come around. Because people already make bad decisions on their own. Why should their friends, or people they think that are friends, why should they make them do bad decisions also? I mean, give people the chance to make their own bad decisions. And, I mean, why would you want to be like someone else? Being yourself is probably the best thing you can do, because there are those people out there that want to be, they want to be themselves, and those people are the people I like to hang around with. I don't like to hang around with people that are like, oh, I'm gonna be like all these people, I'm gonna go to all the parties because these people are gonna go to all the parties. I want to be like these people because they're famous and they're rich and all this stuff. And being famous and rich is all good, but do it being yourself. Don't do it copying everybody else, hoping that you'll get to the top one day, because that's not how it should work. And so, basically, when you're younger, people ask you, what do you want to do when you grow up? And when I was younger, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I mean, I'm sure I said something along the lines like, I want to be like this guy, I want to be like this famous person. And I mean, that's kind of what we all did when we were younger. We want to be like these famous actors, or famous singers, or famous all these people. And now, most people grow up and they realize that they want to be them, and they want to do what makes them happy. And a lot of people don't reach that day that they realize that they want to do what they want to do, not what other people want to do. And honestly, I kind of feel bad, because people want to be like so many other people, because all these people make such good decisions, and they make great money, or they're loved by almost everybody, and people want to be like that because they want to feel that appreciation that all these famous people, or maybe not even famous people, maybe just people you know, maybe a really popular person in your town who is great at what he does and makes friends with everybody, or who knows. But the point is you gotta be yourself. And the reason you gotta be yourself is because no one else can be you. You are you, and that's kinda how it is. So, I mean, if you're stuck being you, I mean, you might as well make the best of it and do what you wanna do. I mean,
Good job, Grunt.
I've
Get
never
ready
really
for the
been
next round.
peer pressured very much, because I kind of stuck around the people that didn't do that. I was never really one to be like, hey, if you don't do this, you're not cool, blah, 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 or freak out on them. And I never did that, and so I never made friends with people that did that because I didn't want to be those kinds of people. So I wasn't going to hang out with those kind of people. And so I've never really been peer pressured, but you may have. You know what happens when you say,
We've pulled forward.
when you're peer pressured, these people are going to be like, oh, he's not cool because he's not doing what I'm doing. And it works just the same for everyone. Like, oh, she's not wearing the latest whatever's cool for girls. And then, oh, then she should go buy it, otherwise she's not cool. And then you feel like you're obligated to go buy it. Why? I mean, where would you want to wear it? You don't have enough money for that? Okay. If you don't like that kind of clothes, don't wear it. Who cares if you're not cool because you're not wearing the same clothes as all these other people? Be original. And that's kind of hard for people nowadays, is to be original. And I don't know. When people always say, like, I kind of dressed like a hipster these past couple years, and I don't know why. Like, I wasn't really trying to imitate anybody. Like, that's just kind of the way I dressed. And everyone was like, oh, you're just a hipster wannabe. And I was like, I guess. I was like, I don't really do anything hipsters do. I was like, okay, I wear glasses, okay, I wear beanies. I mean, I'm not a hipster. No matter what you say, I don't act like a hipster. I don't try and do stuff before they're cool. I'm not really one of those people. I kind of do what I do. If people want to do that too, then that's their decision. But I mean, I don't want to sound like cocky or anything, or kind of full of myself, but when people say do this, I'm kind of like, no. I'm like, I do what I want, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing, because when people are like, I do what I want, then if those people, other people don't want to do what you want, well then, I mean, neither of you do it, and then you may miss out on making a friend, or someone you really want them to like you, and then you kind of like, no, I do what I want, so no, I'm not going to do that. Then you kind of miss out on an opportunity that you could have had. But, I mean, if somebody's going to make you do something so you can be their friend, then you shouldn't want to be their friend. So, those aren't the people you want to hang out with. Eventually, there are the people that come around and that want to be around you because you're you and they're them. I mean, no one wants... Actually, lots of people want people that want to be like them, but I don't really like that. You know, whenever you're really young and you say something and then there's that annoying kid that like keeps repeating you, and you're just like, I like pickles, and he's like, I like pickles, and he's just making fun of you, and you're like, quit it, and he's like, you quit it, and you just, it gets on your nerves. That's kind of how I am about that. I don't like it when people try and be me. Like, that doesn't really happen very much, so I'm glad about that. But whenever, like, it has happened, like, where someone has wanted to be like, oh, I want to be like David, I'm gonna do this because David did this, and I'm like, dude, do you. Don't do me. I do me, and I like doing me, and I don't like you doing me. Like, I mean, it's kind of how I've always been, like, I want you to be you for being you, and if you're you, then I'm gonna like you, but if you're trying to be me, then I don't want that. I don't want you to be me. I want to be me. And I want to be the only one that's being me. So, I don't know. I've never really been peer pressured, so I don't know what the whole deal is and why everyone tries to peer pressure others into doing stuff, because it doesn't make any sense to me on why you would want other people to be like you, or to do what you do because you think it's cool. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, so why should someone else have why should you have someone else's opinion? I mean, be yourself. Everyone has their own flaws and their own good things, and that's kind of the way it was meant to be. So when people try and be exactly like other people, most people won't like that. They won't want, they're like, oh, this person's real cool, they're exactly like all my other friends. No, people want different friends for different reasons, and I mean, I know that's kind of hard to believe and whatnot, but I mean, it's true. Like, people don't want a copycat. Nobody wants that one friend that tries to be like everybody else. I've had one of those friends, and I was like, dude, I was like, quit it. I was like, and I mean, I hate to say it, but we kind of kicked him out of the group. Like, we were just like, dude, leave. But I mean, peer pressure is just, it ruins a lot of things for a lot of people, and I hate to see that, because the best thing you can be is yourself. But yeah, so that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, then leave a like and subscribe to all that fancy stuff down below in the description. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later in my next video. Peace out, guys.